Good evening, this is DT Sports with our Week 2 picks coming from you in Montana with a live lawnmower. How exciting is that? So here we go. We got to get our Week 2 picks up before Week 2 so you know kind of where we're going, what teams we're going to be rooting for, and trying to build up our team with. And so kind of the first thing we got to do is we definitely got to go look at that big Eliminator Challenge. So we're going to kind of open this up a little bit. Everything's going to kind of start around here, and what kind of comforts that I have going on. I don't even know if you can all see that. I thought this out, but we didn't apparently think this out. So we've been kind of mulling over some different Week 2 picks for the Eliminator Challenge. Week 1 did not work out for us. Football team. It turns out they're actually a football team. Who knew? So we're already kind of out of the runnings, but we're on to Week 2, and so we're definitely going to stay away from this 28% hot pick. 49ers at the Jets. That's kind of a scary. 49ers didn't look so good last week. And then the Jets, well, they're the Jets. I guess it's kind of, they got a few talented players. Who knows what's going to happen? Definitely should be able to win that game for sure for the 49ers, but we do want to jump on the bandwagon pack. I've been kind of contemplating going back and forth between Packers and Titans. We got some nice home field advantage. Kind of going in both of those. Lions haven't looked too strong recently, but they're just kind of where the Lions are. And Jaguar, I just do not trust that. Jaguars are a lot tougher than I think everybody likes to pretend they are. They got a top-notch defense, and that mustache is killer. Minshew will mustache any defense to death. So we got to be careful about what we think about here. We got to make a good pick. I'm really going to see, well, what are we going to do? I got this one down here that I've been kind of eyeballing. The old Tom Brady down in Tampa Bay. His first home game as a Buccaneer. That could be interesting. He didn't look too hot last week, but we also got the Cardinals kind of sitting out here. Cardinals, and I'm not picking against football team right now. They're kind of a wild card. They beat the Eagles. So, the suspense. Who's it going to be? Well, kind of I think I'd have said Packers. I think I'm going to stick with the Packers. And we're just going to stay with the Packers because I think it's a little bit safer. Kind of coming back through that. It's going to kind of come down to this one. This gets a little weird. I think Tennessee is going to probably win that game, but they're not going to win by 10.5. And so that's definitely kind of, it gets a little weird when you got the spread game going on the other game, and the regular ones stand up, and then you gotta pick against yourself. I don't know how that would work. So that's ultimately why I'm gonna go with Green Bay. I'm a little touched on Tom Brady. He's kind of prone to slow starts, and in a new environment, it's just kind of that's the one thing he struggles with: the slow starts at the beginning of the season. So we're definitely gonna kind of I'm eerie on that. I don't think he's going to take Teddy Bridgewater by more than 8 points, though. It's just Teddy Bridgewater shows up. He shows up biggest when he plays. Getting spam calls popped up. It's amazing how things just constantly get through, turn off. So that's kind of what my thoughts are on that so far. Is I think Tom Brady's definitely going to be the pick there. I don't think they're going to take it by 9. Teddy Bridgewater shows up. He's a winning quarterback. As much as nobody likes to say it, he wins games. Browns at 5.5 points favorite. I'm going to definitely pick them on that. I think that Browns offense has got to show up at some point. They are loaded. You just kind of got a goofy quarterback kind of running the scenes, but hey, the rest of that offense is stacked. So it's at some point in time they got to start putting up points. Dallas Cowboys as a 5.5 favorite over the Falcons. Are you kidding me? Who's designing these spreads, man? Bills are definitely going to win by more than 5.5 over the Dolphins as well. They're looking sharp. I do not think Tua's going to have another welcome to the NFL moment. That's kind of what's going to happen in that game. Here's a defensive team. Welcome to the NFL, Tua. Go Bills. Coming on this one, we got a couple fludgery of teams. They got Bears and Giants, and it's who's gonna win that? Are the Bears gonna win by 5.5? I don't know. This is kind of like no man's land. It's what happens when you got two horrid teams play with each other. And then one of them's got a 5.5 point favorite. I'm going to take the Giants on that one. I think they're actually going to pull off that upset on the road. I'm not too thrilled with the Bears. Steelers by 6.5 over the Broncos. I think they're going to get that touchdown win over the top of them. Vikings are definitely going to be within a field goal of the Colts, if not winning that game. The Vikings are a pretty tough team. That defense, they did lose a lot over the off-season, doing something. It's kind of like maybe a little bit of poor, management, the money. A lot of people had to go. Thank you for Diggs, by the way. That's been going to be a wonderful thing for us over in Buffalo. Eagles, Rams, Eagles. Yeah, brother, I'm going to kind of take the Rams on that one. I think the Rams are going to win that game by more than a point. It's just kind of the Eagles did not look good in Washington. The Rams kind of look like the Rams. Not kind of the high-powered thing that we're used to seeing, but it is definitely more in the scope of playing on what they're supposed to look like. Jets need 6.5 with the 49ers. They're not going to be within that. No, probably not. Arizona at football team. Arizona, I don't think is going to win by a touchdown. That's going to be a tight game, I think. I don't know. I didn't catch a lot of the Arizona game. I don't have a feeling that's a great team, but neither is football team. But they beat the Eagles last week, so we're kind of, I don't know where we're at. Chiefs by 8.5 over the Chargers. Tyrod. We're going to take the Chiefs. Mahomes is deadly. That is a killer offense. I don't expect they're going to fall short of 40 points, so they'll probably be able to get up by 9. Houston by a touchdown over the Ravens. No, Houston by less than a touchdown against the Ravens. I will take that. Ravens looked good last week. That defense showed up and shut the Browns offense down. So I think that's going to be looking good. High-powered Ravens offense is going to put up some points. So and if that defense can hold some things down, I think we'll be fine. I don't think the Texans are going to slow them down too much. We haven't seen that yet. Patriots, our Seahawks are a 4.5 point favorite over the new Cam Newton Patriots. I will definitely take that. Patriots, welcome the humility, man. It's going to start happening. You ain't going to win those good games anymore. Cam he's going to smile his way to a nice 8-8, 10-6 kind of season. You got a good coach, but yeah, you're outmatched in that one. The losses are going to start racking up. And the Raiders are only within 5.5 points of the Saints on Monday Night Football. Saints definitely look good. They got the high-powered offense. Chucky looked good, too. Chucky's starting to get his Raiders rolled around to a Chucky kind of style team. We definitely saw that. That could be scary. I'm going to take the Raiders in that one. They're going to be within 5.5 points. We're going to get another shootout, kind of like Saints-Buccaneers Week 1. But this time the Raiders are going to be able to keep up. Just don't get behind, Chucky. Just don't get behind. Don't ever get behind. One more thing to kind of cool up some business. It doesn't make sense to do any of this. We'll figure out how to kind of get a pick-em game and incorporate the game. But right now, let's just walk off these last 10 little exhibition games for the day. Get them all at once. That's a sampling of 10. It's not the regular one, so we're just going to kind of ignore that one. Not going to keep track, jump out, and get some pro games in today, so we'll be all cleaned up for anything we got to take care of until late tonight. Some of those 8-hour tickers are definitely going to hit before then, but, there's only so much we can do. There's really only so much we can do. We just spent 3 hours making videos this morning, so I can't really just maintain this outright, but hopefully we'll make some adaptations. We'll get a little bit better at it. We'll yammer a little bit less. We'll probably not have less technical hangups, because they're not the type of technical hangups that, are avoidable. They're just kind of like, hey, I'm going to quit work and restart your computer. Thanks. I'll go do that now. You command me. But everything seems to be working good. Definitely not ready for that 90 Miami team yet. It doesn't seem like we'll maybe pay attention to playbooks next time, but I think that cleans us out. Definitely not ready to do some events. Where we're at, we got a few bonus videos, but you don't need to watch those advertisements around with me. Thank you for watching Dizzor Sports. This is our big week 2 picks. If you want to join this Big Pigskin Wickham League, the link is down below in the description. Feel free to compete with a data wizard. You can see all of the data aspects I put in behind my picks. It's just kind of hedge and fudge it. And, I haven't got a good feel. I haven't been paying attention to analysis this year or data. I've been doing other things with football right now. And so maybe I'm not the best pick. Maybe you can get that easy win. You can have all that glory of beating Dizzor, Twizzle. You can say you beat a real life statistician at Pick'em football. That is bragging rights for the outcome. Maybe if we get some good funding going, we can figure out how to definitely... Oh, we got to pick a game. Raiders. Oh, yeah, we need the scoreboard. Scoreboard. It's going to be a shootout. We're going to say 32 to 35. See how we do with that. Submit my picks. There we are. It has been saved. Those picks are available. So if you want to go back out, you can see them here in the video, or you can go back out and recap those in the league. Please join up, sign up if you want. 9 points out of 16. Not a great first week. Definitely not a good first week. It's kind of where things are. It didn't look like a first week across the board for most of the pick'em leagues. It has definitely been an off year as far as just really having a good handle on kind of what's going on in the NFL world with all the COVID delays, secrecy, nobody being able to together, lack of preseason games. It's just all a confudgery right now. So we're kind of in the dark, and it's definitely going to be some surprises this season, how some teams toll out, because we haven't seen what's been going on behind the scenes in the off season. But it gets you in a good system as my fans to go out there and dominate me. I had a bad week 1, so we'll be making up for this on week 2. Definitely got a good solid pick here. I think we got at least 13 out of this. It's going to be a good week. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the game tonight. Who we got playing? I didn't even look before we started. That's kind of embarrassing, right? We're going to get our picks in before the game. It's at the top. Bengals versus Browns. How exciting. The bottom of the AFC North. Be kind of exciting to actually see if the Browns offense shows up. This is a good opportunity for them to get some rhythm with all their weapons they are outfitted with. I'm kind of excited to see that Browns team turn around somehow. I'm not a fan of Baker Mayfield. I don't think he's ever really maybe going to pull his shit together, but maybe he will. Doesn't seem his gamut, but maybe they've got a lot of solid weapons behind him. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a tight end that they can carry their load. So hopefully we can see some points. I don't even know what's going on with the Bengals anymore. I really don't. They got Joe from LSU, and that's about all I know. AJ's getting old and can't keep up with Joe's passes. That's where we're at. So we'll see how Joe Burrow gets off to his second NFL start. It's not going to be a welcome to the NFL kind of game. It's good for him. Not a strong defense tonight, and I definitely got that Cleveland Brown pick. I'm excited to see that offense getting going. I think they're going to be able to pull it out. The Bengals do got a stout defense, but I think the Browns offense is going to click for once, and we're going to see some points fly up on the board. So thank you. This is Dizzortwizzle. This has been another production of Dizzortwizzle anyway. This is DT Sports. Please subscribe and like if you like kind of where we're going. We're going to get some Tableau visits if you like the channel. Not much there yet. Please consider buying me a cup of coffee. That is going to float and keep this format going and keep those supplies built up. We need more legend coins and season tokens. Those are the expensive part of the game by far. So please buy me a coffee. We love this stuff. We love franchise football. We love data. We love getting this stuff out in Tableau. And so hopefully that's what we'll be working on Saturday, Sunday morning. I don't know, somewhere in there. We're going to try to get some visits up so that we actually can fill this space in attractively. We will customize it so it looks nice up in here. And then we can have some extra data so you can see the picks across the board, and we'll be able to see, well, here's my team. Won't that be exciting? And again, so just rambling, carrying on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like.